Hello.
Arsenal just played a huge game against Liverpool in the League Cup, but of course this weekend you've got another huge game coming up against Tottenham. But can you just tell me what the state of your squad is going into that match in terms of fresh injuries, particularly off the back of yesterday?
Well, we had concerns already before the match that we played against Liverpool. After the game, we had some more issues, but we haven't been able to assess the squad yet because we could not fly last night, so we just arrived to the training ground and all the boys are being looked after. But yeah, we don't know.
And in terms of the performance yesterday, I remember after you played Liverpool in the Premier League a couple of months ago, you said it was a big test for your young team. But based on the performance yesterday and also what you saw for the most part against Man City in the Premier League recently, do you feel that your young team are getting closer to the likes of Liverpool, City and Chelsea in terms of their performance levels?
I think we are in the right direction, and yesterday we had to play an extremely difficult match, playing 70 minutes with 10 men. But I saw a lot of leadership yesterday on that pitch from very young players, and that gives me a lot of encouragement because they understood what it was needed. They were up for the challenge, and they showed a real fight and resilience to do what they did last night.
And looking ahead to the Tottenham match in particular, I mean, the last time you played them, it was back in September, and of course you beat them, but there was a different manager in the dugout there at Spurs. What have you made of Tottenham's form under Antonio Conte?
Well, I think what Antonio brings is a lot of clarity of his way of playing, and he masters what he's done. He's an extremely successful coach, and yeah, they play differently. They have different principles that they apply, and it will be a really difficult match. We know that what happened in September has no value now. It's a new match and a really important one for us that we are looking forward to play.
And what would it mean to you as a former Arsenal player and captain, now manager of Arsenal Football Club, to do the double over Tottenham this season?
It will be great because I know how much that means for everybody at the club, for our supporters, and how important it is as well in our league table and for the success of our season.
Mikel, thank you very much. Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vi. Come to Rob from Arsenal.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Just looking back at last night's performance, when a team has to dig in the way that it did and show the character that it did, can they almost, as a young squad, can they almost get more out of that than perhaps they could get from a win just because of the togetherness they had to show?
Well, it certainly gives them the experience that they are able to do that, and that resilience to do what they did last night is mostly based on something, and it's your spirit, your belief, the fact that you're never gonna give up, and that you are able to take any challenge that is facing you and do your best. And sometimes you have to still excel that, and against the team that we played last night, that was necessary, and most of the players did it.
Ben White was man of the match. You spoke about some of the younger players showing the leadership he wanted on the pitch. Ben's not a player who'd be like Tony Adams at the heart of the defence, shouting and screaming, but he's very much led by example. How impressed have you been with him generally since he's arrived?
He's one of them that I would certainly get the words that I just mentioned attached to his performance. And he's not Tony, and he cannot be Tony, and he's just moved to our club, and he's been here just for a few months. But he's got something, and he wants to do it, and he's very demanding with himself. He's really willing to learn and improve his game, and he's in the right place.
When you were looking for a centre-back this summer, and you were on Ben, how confident were you that his partnership with Gabriel would work as well as it has? Because it just looks a totally natural partnership.
I had no clue in terms of the qualities that I saw in him, and what is required for us to try to recruit somebody like him with his qualities. It was clear, but then those personalities as well have to glide. That chemistry has to exist, and obviously this is a coin in the air, but we are lucky that they really enjoy playing together. You can see that chemistry is there, and that's a massive extra when you are looking to build something in your backline.
Just looking ahead to Sunday's game, the connection between the players and the fans looks as strong as it's been for a hell of a long time. How important is that going to be in an away game at Tottenham?
Well, the way our fans helped us last night, it was incredible. The boys were constantly mentioning it after the match, that it was like at some stage playing at home. Every time they were close to them, they could feel that, and it gave them tremendous energy. It's going to be the same when they go out there. I don't know, in terms of numbers, probably we cannot take that many, but they will make the noise, and I'm expecting the same when Liverpool comes back to the Emirates in a week time, the atmosphere that they're going to create.
Thanks, Mikel.